Oh. So hi guys. So today is 24th of February and I've been here in Prague for 20 months or approximately 20 months. You can see my videos like before when I came here. It was almost 2 years ago. That's crazy because time flies so fast here. Really fast, really fast. And especially if it's coronavirus. So like, I don't know. I'm thinking like, yeah. For me, it's like this. Just because you are sitting at home and doing like your job. Yeah. But at least like for me, for example, like as a software developer, I still have a job, and it's really interesting that like this kind of companies, they are usually selling more stuff. So they're like growing because like the government, they close all the services and all like the all normal shops, so everybody is buying shit online. So like that's really crazy how much is growing like this e-commerce solutions. And also like a lot of them, they are hiring right now. And also, which I would say like is pretty good, is that like almost every company is working remote now. And the same with our company. By like last week, we could go to office if we wanted, but right now office is like closed, and I think like it will be closed forever maybe, or I don't know because they said like it's for 10 people only, but there is like 100 people in the company, so maybe more. So I would say from now on I'm working from home forever. Yeah. So a little bit overview, like I'm working in a different company right now, but it's basically the same work as before. I just did some job hopping for like making more money. It's the only way how you can get raise, I would say. It's only way. Just quit your job and just find another one for better money. That's called job hopping. You can Google it. Yeah. So right now I'm thinking to like move abroad because like I'm living in Prague, but everything is closed. So it's basically nothing to do here, and I think like it will be like this forever. So right now I would say like if you can work online, it's better to live somewhere near to the sea, maybe. Yeah, in smaller city, just rent a boat and just like do some sailing or something like that, somewhere where sun is shining. If you are not settled down, which I'm not right now. um, yeah, so I was thinking like maybe I can. Yeah, it's good because I can show you shit I have in on my screen. I have two screens, like one from my laptop and one from from uh, from my big monitor. Yeah, so I was thinking like maybe to move somewhere like more souther, so more to the south, maybe here or somewhere here, Malaga, maybe. I don't know. What do you think? Or maybe go to Portugal, to Porto, because Porto is have the same like the level of living as as my country. So I would say like it will be maybe good there, and everybody's saying like it's okay there. But I don't know situation about coronavirus there or in other countries. So I have to consider this as well, I would say. So maybe Portugal, maybe Spain. Valencia is good because it's next to Mallorca, and maybe it's and Ibiza. So maybe you're able to like sail there to Ibiza. Could be really nice, really nice. Because right now, like be here is not the best, I would say. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is another option is go north to the Holland, Belgium, or something like that. But I don't like weather there. Like weather more here, Italy or whatever, wherever. Morocco is really nice as well, and there is a nice city evening, I would say, where I was before and was really good. I'm not sure which one is it, but like yeah, there is like a really nice living as well, as you can see. Wow, some crocodiles and shit. So if they have internet, it's like it could be nice to be there for a month, 2 months, 3 months. Do some scuba diving or something like that, maybe. So that's the first thing I was thinking, because I already saved some money. So I was thinking. So right now I'm thinking about moving somewhere. Yeah, and like yeah, that's one thing, and yeah, and this should be about like what I learned in my 20 months of programming. So yeah, I can like maybe, because I don't have anything prepared. So right now I think the basic technology you need to know is like there is some no, not now. So basically uh, so I learned how to edit in Vim editor, which is like it's very nice to know at least one editor in Linux. Yeah, I started programming on Linux, using Linux for work. Yeah, so this is right now, it's on a MacBook, but I have my working computer, like different one, and I'm working on it. And if I'm doing some my like personal projects and working on a Mac, so I'm using Linux, Ubuntu, and I have some my changes there as well, because I'm using like a MacBook keyboard for my Ubuntu. It's, and also you can like set up Ubuntu like a Mac keyboard on your Linux to have the same shortcuts as a MacBook. And I also customize like this on the left side, this buttons to have it on the left side, and some other stuff to like not be so much confused when I'm like moving from one to another. Yeah, so customize system. learn how to use terminal commands there. And yeah, you need to learn shit like that. Like it's nice to have like how to do this, like htop or stuff like that. They know like how much computer power, memory you are using, and yeah, this one is like a plugin for Mac, but htop is I don't know, maybe it's utility which is inside Ubuntu. I'm not sure. Maybe it is. Yeah. So and then like you have other stuff like this, at least like a listing, like cat, grep and stuff. I don't know. You have like you have Vim, for example. I don't know. I need just test. So right here, and then you can see like test, which we just created in Vim. You can create like the escape and double colon and write quit and name of the file. Yeah. So and then you can do like a cat test, for example, and just write or tail is good one, grep is important ones, like to learn how to do shortcuts in Linux. This is really essential because if you like connect to some like a server, you have just a command line, and then you want to like edit something or whatever, so you need like to know commands, how to like list in your directories, like how to do like for example, like you know what I mean. Like this is really basic stuff, and you need to know how to use it for sure. So that's what I learned, like more because like I really enjoy to use it right now. Yeah, like for editing or whatever. Like I really enjoy to use like a command line if you know stuff, and you need to know stuff. Yeah, so that's the first thing, and then like yeah, so we have like test. So Ubuntu terminal command line, and then like you need like the basic programming skills. So for me, like I do PHP, MySQL, HTML, JavaScript, Elastic Search, Redis, some I don't know. What is like this message queuing? It's like a Rapid, and then some kind of version control, like a Git. What time? How much time do I have? Is it written somewhere? Yeah, recording 13 minutes, so maybe we can just look on the stuff really briefly. But I knew like this stuff before, just like yeah, I had to learn it again, and then like Vue.js, it's really nice, or some kind of like advanced JavaScript framework or library or whatever it is. And then like it's nice to have like Docker. It's like this one is like a server thing. You need use it locally. And might be some server skills, but I don't know really much. So maybe yeah, if you learn like at least like this stuff, or like you don't need like PHP, or like you can do like something else instead. And MySQL is like a database, but you need SQL language. It's really good to have, or and then like it's very nice to know like the design patterns, and then maybe some like apical, crude apicals. This thing is for uh, providing data to mobile apps and send data from one app to another. Yeah, so it's like a JSON format. It's like this kind of post, put, delete, whatever. Yeah. So maybe this one I learned. So I can show you each one, like the release super fast like introduction. What is it and what it does? But I don't have anything prepared right now. So I can show you like and then yeah, maybe Vim, like Vim is like the editor which I'm using right now. So basically super fast Vim is like you can like do arrows left, up, top, and if you want edit you just type I, and then you can do shit, and then you do escape. If you do escape you can't really type, or you can, you shouldn't. And then if you do escape, basically you are able to do like semicolon, W is write, and write quit or quit, and you can open it again. Yeah, so this is like a Vim. I didn't save this Vim thing. So we know Vim right now, just super fast introduction. PHP, like this I think is long, but it's like if you learn how to do OOP in PHP, and then you can just learn, do all this. What is OOP? Constructor, destructor, modifiers, blah 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 blah. You have some classes, some like parentheses, whatever. How you define objects and shit, like this kind of stuff. You can learn. Same with database, so you can like learn how to use database, whatever. Connect database. So you have database, and then you have some language you can do, like what this which you get from database will do. So that's what it is. So it's good to start, I guess, like what is good to start with? Learn how to install Linux, or you can do the same shit on the Mac OS. And where is my terminal? Here. And then learn how to do stuff with terminal, like how to open htop, how to do ls, the cd, whatever. That's the first thing. And then like you can do like I don't know, cd websites, and then make their testing. So testing. Then we are in testing folder, and then it will be our then you can do like index, or you can start Vim and then like do what. So for example, like do some index PHP where you do like equal xxx. You can learn some syntax, whatever. You can do some class, call the class and shit. So you know this, and then it is like escape. And then like index PHP. And you have your first application. Index PHP, and you can see like you have this echo, this xxx, and it's like PHP command. It's you have to install PHP to your command line first. How you do it? Just Google how you do it. Very easy, and then you can have like this kind of version 7.4 or something like that. So that's like a PHP, and one more thing which is good on a Mac, for example, is like this kind of better terminal, like it's called eTerm, and then eTerm it has some better things to do with terminal. Yeah, you can read a lot. I would say MySQL. There is a language. It is a language for like database, and then like you have database. You know how to use like a table, indexes or whatever. You can study. How to do SQL sheet. Yeah, you can study this stuff. So it's really for a long time. HTML, JS, it's actually working with like a no processor, just in your browser, like this JS language. Yeah, Elasticsearch is another kind of database which will use same Redis. Rabbit is message queuing. It's for a long time to like describe what all the stuffs are, but if you want to do like Fullstack, you need to learn the best, like all this. Also Docker. Design patterns is how to do like bigger applications, like how to like design them to be okay and not just like a spaghetti code. Yeah, and also what is good to know is testing. And maybe Webpack. Yeah, you need to know a lot if you want to be a programmer. So it's a tough job. Yeah, it's better to do like something normal than this, I would say. Okay, so maybe I can show you like because what is okay. So we have this our application, testing application, PHP, index PHP, which does something, does nothing, but you know. And then if you want to work locally on it, it's you need like a Docker. You need Docker, which you can in Docker you can create your local server in your containers. So for example, yeah, it's hard to explain again, but I would say like a Docker. If you look for a Docker for Laravel app project, for example, Laravel is is like framework for PHP, and then you can have like this Docker Compose. If you know how to do basics, so you know in PHP how to do objects, how to do parentheses, how to do like variables and stuff, it's good to look like for some kind of framework. For example, Laravel, and then you can download this framework, and then you can set up Docker for this, and after that, if you have it, you just press Docker Compose up, and it will create containers and start your application, and after that you can write localhost in your browser, and it should show your Laravel application. I don't know, maybe I can. 26 minutes, wow. I don't know if I can, for example, if I do where we can download this shit. Ecosystem. I never worked with this, so I'm not sure how to do installation, and then there's a Carl example app, and then localhost. You can play with that. Carl is another like yeah, I'm getting used. Get used to work in Linux. So now I don't know. So we can do like this. Okay. Ještě jednou. I don't know. What is it doing? Docker is not running. Okay, we can run Docker. Docker daemon for macOS. You can see on your dashboard your containers, your images, your containers, and then okay, so maybe we need to blah 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 sale blah blah blah. Oh, you can just learn if you want. You can learn. It's too late today. I worked all day, so I'm not gonna do it anymore. So okay, so that's like frameworks. Maybe go learn your frameworks. PHP frameworks like Symfony, Laravel, and so on. So that's one thing. MySQL. I really like this kind of adminer, which works like your database. It's a good application, but it's Czech, so I would say maybe nobody knows this. It's good working. Yeah, and what is good to know as well is some kind of editor. You have like a Sublime, text, or I'm using PHP Storm for example, but it's paid. Storm, editing your code, or Visual Studio, for example. This one, yeah, it's good to use as well. One of these, or at least like Sublime. And then you have your project, you open file. I don't know, here like chess. I have nothing here. Tree shop, for example. I don't know. And then you have at least some kind of stuff here. And I have maybe Docker for that. No. I tried in Python. Yeah. Then you can see some stuff. Okay, so for database, adminer, or something. Yeah, so that's this kind of stuff. HTML, JS, JavaScript, Elasticsearch for like database for front end. It's pretty good, but you still have to have MySQL and then just put some stuff to Elasticsearch and then select data from Elasticsearch because it's faster, or search in Elasticsearch. It's this one is good to know, like Kibana syntax as well. Redis, Rabbit is like for message queuing, so for SMS or emails or stuff like that. Yeah, you can learn as well. Rabbit, message queuing. Yeah, you can see here some rabbits. Some you can read what you can use it for. So that's Rabbit. Git is like after you know Linux and you know terminal, I think Git is another thing you need to learn. This is like the most important one, I would say. So you can register. So you can register in this. This is like a version control system where you will do your changes and then like push it to this system. Yeah, and also it's good to know like Jenkins or Travis CI, it's a deployment system. Yeah. And GitHub, like this, is a very important thing to know. Version system, like it works like you do your code. I don't know. You do your code here. You have some kind of whatever. And you have .git, and you can get, I don't know what you can do here. Git status. I don't know how to like. Master, and what do I have? Test. Git push where? Yeah, because you need to do remote repository and then push it to your remote repository. And then you can see it in your GitHub account, like your code. Yeah, it's good to know, like, and with like this, it's good to know like things migrations for database to like do changes in database in your PHP, and then like update your database with that. It's really good to have as well. And unit testing, PHP unit. Yeah, it's like the German thing. Yeah, so we need this. This is like the basic stuff. Then some design patterns. But we already have 36 minutes, so I think Webpack and crypt API calls is it's important as well. I think Webpack. This is like more advanced stuff. This is like a front end back end thing. Like usually, like if you have front end people and back end people, they are usually doing just like MySQL, PHP, or Python or whatever, and front end people they do HTML, JS, and like this kind of Webpack and Vue.js. So they're usually separate, but it's good for you to know both of them and just decide which way would you like to go, I would say. But I think like it's better to do front end in this time, because like a backend, it's more or less about like this kind of, I would say, like endpoints with which is like giving data to front end. It's even better to write code like that, like everything has, you have everything in front end with this advanced like JavaScript framework, and then you just ask for data and just show data. Yeah. So I think it's better to know like everything, but it's super hard, I would say. So if I can choose again, I would choose front end, because front end is the future, I would say. Or Python and like a PyTorch, which is like this Python library for machine learning. This is like advanced stuff as well. Yeah, so this was in a short what I'm doing, what I learned. I knew already like basics of everything, but this stuff I learned to be able to do my job. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now. In this pandemic situation, everybody has a lot of time, so I think you can learn as well. Or I can maybe teach somebody if somebody want to know some stuff for maybe some money or something like that. But I don't know. It's a time demanding thing. So like wow, it's really crazy, and it's like these technologies, they're advancing. So you have to constantly learn new stuff, which is pretty crazy. And you also sit in front of the computer for long periods of time. So you need to exercise as well, and you need to go out very often, which is important. Okay guys, so that's like the basic stuff you need to do as a full stack software developer. It's better to like if I can give you any advice, don't do intern. Just learn all this shit I told you right now, and just apply for a job as a junior developer and learn the shit again. Like learn as much as you want, and take money for that. Don't do it for free. Okay, so that was my evening talk, and thank you very much for listening. And see you guys, and stay healthy.